Welcome to DreamFuel's visualization and breathwork. When this visualization is over, you should feel lighter. Not because your problems disappeared, because you stopped carrying all the expectations on your back. You should feel grounded and in your own skin. Clearer, calmer, more certain. Like you no longer need to compete or compare. This is your reset, and this is a return to yourself. This visualization and breathwork begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your eyes. Sit up tall in your chair. Relax your shoulders, your jaw, your stomach. Loosen your grip in your hands. Feel the chair around you. Relax. Let the world disappear for just a minute. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. Now let it out nice and slow through your mouth. Another deep, deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. Now let it out through the mouth, nice and slowly. One more time, a deep inhale through the nose, inhaling presence. Hold it. Now exhale through the mouth, exhaling all the pressure. Good. Now imagine this. You are standing completely alone in a massive empty room. No phone, no noise, no people, no expectations, just you. And at first, it feels a little uncomfortable because there's nobody to perform for, no one to impress, no one to compare yourself against, just silence. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. Let it out slowly through the mouth. Another deep, deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. And let it out slowly through the mouth. One more time, inhale certainty in through the nose. Hold it. And exhale weakness out through the mouth. Good. Now in front of you, a giant mirror slowly rises out of the floor. But this mirror is different than ever you've seen. It doesn't reflect your face. It reflects every version of you that was ever created for other people. You see a version that wanted approval, a version that tried to fit in, a version that smiled even when you were hurting, a version that changed themselves to avoid rejection, a version obsessed with proving something. You stare at all of them, and you realize something. None of them actually feels like home. In fact, none of them are the true version of you. want you to take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. Now release it out through the mouth, nice and slow. Another big inhale through the nose. Hold it. Now let it go out through the mouth. One more big inhale in. An inhale of the version that you really are. Hold it. Now let the breath go through your mouth, along with the expectations of what everybody else wants you to be. Good. I want you to see this in your mind clearly, one by one. Those fake versions of you begin to crack. The people pleaser cracks first, then the perfectionist, then the comparison addict, then the version addicted to validation. And then suddenly, the mirror shatters. Shatters into dust, shatters into nothing. And now, for the first time in a long time, there is no performance left. Only you, raw, real, breathing, and alive. Take a deep, deep breath in through your nose. Hold it. Now let it out nice and slow. Another deep, deep inhale in through the nose. Hold it. Now let it out slowly through the mouth. And again, another deep inhale in through the nose, an inhale of self-respect. Hold it. And let that breath go and exhale all the performances. Good. Now, picture yourself walking through a long hallway. On both sides of you are screens, massive screens. And every screen is showing somebody else's life. Someone richer, someone's fitter, someone more successful, maybe someone more attractive, someone more confident. And normally, this would be where you would shrink, where you would question yourself, where you would make a comparison, where you would poison your mind. But not today. No, not today. Something's different. Because as you walk, you realize that these screens are just noise. None of those lives are yours, nor do you want them to be. None of those paths belong to you. You don't want to tread them. For the first time, you stop measuring your worth against people who were never meant to be in your life. And you take a deep, deep breath in. And you hold it. And you let it out nice and slow. Another deep, deep breath in through the nose. And you hold it. And you let it out through the mouth nice and slow. And again, another deep inhale, an inhale of freedom. and you hold it. And you let it out nice and slow. And in the exhale, you get rid of all of the comparisons. Good. Before you, a hallway opens. You now step outside. A wide open sky above you, mountains in the distance. You feel cool air on your skin. You can finally breathe again. And then you notice someone walking towards you. It's you, but different. Older, stronger, grounded, peaceful. This version of you isn't trying to be anyone else. They don't need approval. They don't chase validation. They're not performing for anyone. They are fully themselves. As they walk closer to you, you notice something in their eyes. Certainty. Not arrogance, not ego. Certainty. The kind that only comes from being finally accepting of who you are. Knowing that this is you. And in that, you take another deep, deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. And you slowly exhale through the mouth. Another deep, deep inhale through the nose. Hold it. And you exhale slowly through the mouth. Another deep, deep inhale. An inhale of confidence. Hold it. Lean into it. Exhale through the mouth, exhaling any shame that you have. Good. Now your future self stands directly in front of you. Without speaking, they place their hands on your chest, and instantly you feel it. The exhaustion of pretending leaves your body. The pressure to keep up disappears. The fear of not being enough fades away, replaces all of that. What replaces that is peace, deep peace, because you finally understand you were never behind. You were never broken. You were never supposed to become them. You were never supposed to become what they wanted you to be. You were only supposed to become you. Nothing more, nothing less. I want you to take another deep breath in through the nose. Hold it. And let it out nice and slow. Another big, big inhale through the nose. Hold it. Let it out nice and slow. Another big, big inhale through the nose. An inhale of you being enough. Hold it. Lean into it. Now let out the breath and let everything else out with it. Good. You now watch your future self step back, slowly disappearing into the light. But before they vanish, they leave you with one final feeling: freedom. Freedom from comparison. Freedom from performance. Freedom from needing to prove yourself. And now, it's just you standing there, calm, grounded, certain, alive in your own skin. Taking one final deep breath in, hold it, and let it go slowly. You sit there in your truth. No more masks, no more expectations, just you and yourself. You now slowly turn into the room, but you don't leave this version of you behind. You bring them with you, because the strongest thing you will ever become is the full version of yourself.